All right, we are here. All righty then, let's do this. I mean, my gosh, I'm actually on time for a stream that is occurring at the scheduled time, and I've got my text ready. Oh my gosh, could this be a first? Harrison's actually got everything prepared for his stream. That is wow. Can't remember the last time that happened. And we have proper lighting. I mean, it's not my preferred lighting. I liked my old lighting better, but then I also like lighting that works. So I had to replace it, and I finally remembered to do that. So I mean, it's pretty okay now. All right. So here's the thing, right? I actually don't have a lot of time to do this stream because, and this is gonna be like a little bitty story time, right? So for the past 2 weeks, uh, I have had this date in my mind of uh, December 5th. Like, something's happening on December 5th, but what is it? I can't remember. I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. What was it? Did I have some sort of trip that I had to make or a meeting that I had to go to? Uh, oh my gosh, what was it? And I went to one person or another. Is there something that I forgot to do on December 5th? What do I got to do on December 5th? Over and over again, and I could not figure it out. And it's it's Kill Bill. Yes, Kill Bill. The whole bloody affair has just recently released in theaters, and thankfully it is still playing. I felt horrible for missing it on the day of release, and I just whacked my mic. Sorry about that. Um, So that was bad. I also have a really bad habit. And you guys have probably noticed this by now. When I'm streaming, I have a really bad habit of just fidgeting with anything that's on my desk at the time. This is like a little leftover bit from my new streamer lighting. Anyway, so yeah, I made a big fuss about it, and then I totally forgot, and that is embarrassing. And I was worried that I had missed out on it forever because I don't know how long it's going to be in theaters. But I found out that it's playing today in a few hours, like a couple towns over. So I'm going to be taking a crack at that. I'm going to be going with my dad too, so that's going to be nice. Big movie. Big movie. It's like 4 hours and 35 minutes because it is part one and two put together with extra stuff added. So I have to assume that at some point there's going to be an intermission. Which, how long has it been since any of us have been to a movie with one of those, huh? I mean, maybe more like artsy films. Like if you're a real movie buff and you go to like film festivals or whatever, maybe they'll have extra long movies like that. But it's been a while. Yeah, I should actually look that up at some point of like movies with intermissions. Actually, can I just like recess between parts of a performance? Yeah. I was kind of hoping that Wikipedia would just like cite the last known time that a major film release had an intermission. Uh, I know it's happened. I'm almost certain that it's happened at least once within the past, like, I don't know, within the past 10 years. Hey, Joel, what's up? I just got I just started talking about how I totally forgot that Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair just released in theaters, and so I'm actually going to be going to that in a few hours. Uh, a couple towns over with my dad, and that's going to be cool. So that's why I want to make this like a micro stream, as I put it, where it's just going to be a little chatting, and we're going to check out the new Digital Circus trailer, and then we're going to read the new One Piece chapter, and then play just one game of BTD 6. Where was I? Because I just unlocked Chimp's mode for a map. I'm trying to remember which one it was. Oh, it was. No, I don't remember. Anyway, that's the plan for now. But yeah, I went on a little trip yesterday with the family uh, to Savannah, and it is quite a bit of a drive from where we live. But I mean, it was totally worth it. Savannah is a sorely underrated travel destination. Got a lot of cool stuff. Got a lot of like old riverside roads, and they've got Planet Fun. If you've ever been there, Planet Fun rules. It's filled with like old video games and action figures and comic books, and it's just absolutely sick. And they've got a couple. Well, they've got quite a few sweet spots, you might call them. There's like a famous creamery somewhere where you can get like really good hand rolled ice cream. And then they've got the Candy Kitchen, which I think has a couple locations. And that's the place that we hit up. So I've got some good stuff here. I've got Melody Pops. You have no idea how hard these are to find. They used to be all over the place when I was a kid, and my parents would pick up some for me from the mall. I couldn't remember which one I liked, so I got two different flavors. I got strawberry and watermelon. So these are really, really good, and the whole gimmick is that if you can tell from the packaging, they're little whistles. They're actually candy whistles, which actually, if I can just like unwrap this and give you a better look, whoop, without dropping it, preferably. There, that's what it looks like, and you just there. See, it's a little bitty slide whistle, which is pretty cool. And they still sell the triple push pops too. Gotta go shower? Hey man, that's cool. People in the comments, let me know. When do you usually shower? Are you a morning people or night people? I always shower at night to get like the filth of the day off of me. When I was a kid, I used to shower in the mornings because that was my way of like waking up for the school day. But that's changed now. And dang, it's getting pretty hot in here. But yeah, we got that. And we got Andy's Mints. Big fan of these. When I was a kid and my family would go to Olive Garden, all I would want to do is drink chocolate milk and eat breadsticks and then scarf all of the Andy's Mints after dinner. After dinner mints. So is it any wonder that I wound up the way that I am now, huh? But the coolest thing is they have these tins, right? And they say you buy a tin and then you get to fill it up with as much candy as you can fit in there. And the candy is free. which, it's not free, it's complimentary. Because this tin cost $21, and this is not a tin that's worth $21. They expect you to fill it up with candy. So that's the idea. And it's a cool little Coca-Cola, which it's kind of Christmassy, so I figure it'll chill out over here. I got Hershey's Kisses and Reese's Cups. And for some reason, I prefer the mini cups to the regular ones. And then I've got some Blow Pops as well. One grape and one strawberry. So I can just chill out over there with my other Christmas decoration while we check out the new digital circus. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, Joel. Thank you very much. Yeah, I figure we'll fire up this trailer. I don't expect that today's stream will be much longer than like an hour, because I really want to make sure that we get there on time. The movie theater is quite a ways away, and I don't know how popular this movie's going to be. Could be that that they sell out real quick. Like, I'm not entirely sure. Bam. You did new digital circus from. That is so loud. That is so loud. New digital circus trailer from Glitch. Let's check it out. But before we start, always remember to support the original creators. Cross Stage Productions does not believe in content piracy. We are not meant to be a substitute for going out and supporting the original creators. Cross Stage Productions is about curation and critique. That's how we do things here. With that being said, let's check out this new trailer because it's hype. It's a beach episode, and okay, so let me think for a second, right? Because the whole idea so far is that each episode is based on it's based on a different character within the main cast. So there was like episode 1 was Pomni, and then there was episode 1 was kind of an exception. It was the pilot. It was about I forgot to hit start recording. That's embarrassing. Anyway, yeah, so episode 1, right, was just the pilot, and it was establishing all the different characters. Episode 1 was more about Pomni, or 2 was about Pomni. 3 was Kinger. 4, I think, was that the episode that was about Gangle? And I think maybe the one after that was Ragatha, and then after that was Jax. Right? So I think the only main cast members left are Zubul and Kane. Right? And I'm very curious about Kane because he has always been a curiosity to me, because you gotta wonder, right? Is he a person? Is he an NPC? Why does he have so much control over the digital circus? How much does he really know? How much is he lying to us? Because I do not trust Kane at all. My trust levels for Kane are in the negative. So let's see what's going on here. That's still really loud. It's really loud, and also I meant to turn the desktop audio on. So here we go. Okay. Ooh, I like the doors to Kane's office. Uh-oh. Is that the door to the void? Oh, I talked over that. What was that? The way to Link? December 12th. Okay. Unfortunately, it might be, I don't know. I might want to do a little micro stream just to check that out. Because here's the thing. I already know that that One Piece is on break. That's going to be on break next week. And that is like, thank God, because I was already not going to be able to stream next Sunday. Because folks who've been watching know that I work in education and I've been asked to help with a pretty big field trip uh, next Sunday. So I was going to be like gone for a pretty big chunk of next weekend. So hearing that One Piece is on break is pretty sweet. But new Digital Circus episode on the 12th. That's tough. That's a Friday. So I don't know. Do I wanna do like a micro stream, or do I save it until the 21st? That's tough. That's pretty tough. I don't know. I'm gonna have a big think about what I want to do about that. But we're not done. We're not done yet. We gotta break this down frame by frame. First off, the the doors to Kane's office are immaculate. I love that design. Absolutely gorgeous. And let's see what else we got. We got the disappearing man, who is apparently and being set up as an enigmatic new character. Hold on a second. Yep, Zubul as well. I wouldn't really call it a prediction because I'm pretty sure they just flat out said on social media at some point that this is going to be a Zubul episode. But yeah, where are we? We're in normal outfits, not on the beach. And little floaty lights and stuff. It kind of looks like we're back in the tent. I don't know. And I don't even know what this is. I think it's just corruption. There's the exit. There's keys. Mysterious keys in the tent. There's, wow. Okay, so there's some sort of labyrinth. Is this Kane's office? Because it's got the teeth and the eyes, and boy, this place is a mess. Okay, I think we were here before. There's some sort of golden hand. Is that the hand of Midas from Aladdin, King of Thieves? Or, no, that's one of the keys. You can see Pomni's holding it. She's palming the palm key. There's Kinger, seemingly not having a good time. There's buttons. I guess there's some sort of critical decision that's going to happen. There's a snow globe with a cabin in it. And just to reconfirm, by the way, I said this before, but the roadmap for Digital Circus pins it as not actually being like a long recurring series. It's going to be like a short series that's going to wrap up in like less than a dozen episodes. Maybe a dozen at most. Okay, that's eerie. That's disappearing man with like weird Nurgle tentacles. Not sure what's going on there. Jack's still having a bad time. That's ominous. That's some sort of dark, scary door that's opening. And also, this is another thing that I'm pretty sure I've said on stream. I think I speculated on it. Was the idea that, all these characters just one day at some point they all showed up in this mysterious VR game, right? So there's no reason to believe that a new character can't just show up all of a sudden, right? So, got to think about that. Got to think about what that could mean. And yeah, we are kind of coming up on the tail end of, well, I don't know. It's a little early to say that. It's episode 7. But yeah, I think we are, at the very least, past the halfway point for Digital Circus. But that's going to be it for that. And now it's time to check out the new One Piece chapter. Chapter 1168, Elbaf Snow. And I have not been spoiled on this at all, which is the way I like it. I mean, strictly speaking, the only thing I've been spoiled on is the cover page, which is a family of sheep knit 6 gloves for Hachan. And that's very cute. And it says, I can't stop eating these canned cookies. I realize the macaron boro are my weakness. Macaron. I never had one of those. In my experience, canned cookies are pretty weak sauce. So, I don't know. Now it's getting a little too cold. Let me turn that down a notch. 15 years ago, that same year, all over the world, Harold's efforts are paying off, but those giant marines are really doing a good job. They're so reliable. I always thought they looked scary, but now I wouldn't mind meeting one. Can't you get us stocked up again? Elbaf seafood is super popular now, I bet it is. This here is a top quality Elbaf cedar. It's a rare and tricky item to import. Oh, so, interesting connection. So, I think Deep Sea Currents Umit might be the one who actually hooked Frankie up with the treasure tree. Very interesting. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's a bit of an exaggeration. It's not very interesting. It's just a cute little connection. But Elbaf, New World, Harold. When we finally become a member nation, I think we should build sightseeing ships so our people can freely visit all of our allies. We're actually a rare minority from the perspective of the outside world, but there are many nations out there with a wide variety of races coexisting. This is thanks to a culture of mutual respect. Let's join the larger world, make new friends, and grow in knowledge together. That sounds great. Yeah. A lot of things sound great, but we'll see how that plays out, yeah. We're one step away. Our future has never been brighter. Of course. And when characters always say that, that means that nothing is going to go wrong at all. Everything is according to plan. Everything is going swimmingly. Yeah, let's ditch this warrior crap. I'll make it happen, Ida. Walrus School. Wait, did we not even get Harold's reaction to Ida being dead? Did we gloss over that, or has this news seriously not gotten back to him? Wouldn't you think that is something that that Loki would have brought up to Harold, like, hey, these rat ass people poisoned your wife. Uh, this is all thanks to you, Saul. Better sharp kids than sharp blades, huh? Dare she. But ain't you afraid you've lost something here, Harold? I don't believe that military power is what makes a country strong anymore. Because of Ida. She taught me everything. Meeting her was the greatest blessing of my life. Wow. Nice that she actually has an ice grave. I was worried that it would have been horribly desecrated at this point. Still not entirely off the table, but hey, Harold, Elbaf really has changed a lot. When I first came here, there was tons of internal conflict. It was scary, but you've changed everything. Now children can laugh and study instead. It's like a totally different country. The old customs, our backwards traditions, all of those bad practices from the warrior era will be thrown away. Oh, but I kind of like the whole warrior's pride part. It's really cool. You should cherish your culture. Don't you get it, Ida? It's that very culture that's kept us from marrying. I can't accept it. You always did say you wanted to make me your legal wife. That really is the sweetest thing. You're so cute. What about Loki? He'll always be Hausruten's kid brother, won't he? In my heart, I've always thought of him like that. Feelings like that keep my heart full. It's what's kept me going all this time. But don't worry, it's okay. You're everybody's king, Harold. And you're almost there, right? That's right, Ida. It won't be long before things go horribly wrong. Soon we'll be connected with the whole world. Our world will be tens of thousands of times bigger. Then we can go traveling together, just like the old days. That sounds amazing. I'm looking forward to it. Me too. Ooh. Okay, that's rough. That is pretty rough, man. Yeah. Dang. So he was actually there for her last moments. 14 years ago, Holy Land of Winnie. Shanks is missing. Indeed, had he completed his last mission, he would have been formally knighted. Now, I'm willing to bet that Shanks knew that, and he didn't. He didn't like that. Because guess what? Being knighted means making a deep sea contract, and that is a scary prospect. Because you know, the deeper you go, the less control you have over your own life, figuratively and in this case, literally. Because Emu, he can do that whole scary possession thingy. As you are our next choice, that opportunity now falls to you. What will you do? I'll naturally accept the honor of being one of God's knights. Good. I'm sure that's going to work out great for you, Harold. That's going to be super good. There will be no regrets about this decision. Doing that will secure Elbaf's membership status. Congratulations, then. The Great One has agreed to... Okay. We know that we didn't see any giants at the last reverie, so that did not happen. The Great One has agreed to trust in you. It's been a long process. You'll be remembered as a king who brought great change to Elbaf. Well, to be honest, when Elbaf finally joins the world government, I plan to relinquish the throne. A younger, more virtuous ruler than I should take over. That is a matter for Mu to decide. Oh, boy. Oh, golly, here we go. I'm looking at this. I forget what this is called. The Great Hall, the Hall of Kings, or whatever it's called. The Hall of the Empty Throne. That's what it is. And I'm looking at these different tiers, right? So there's Emu at the top, and 1, 2, 3 levels beneath him. Wonder if that's a reference to the 3 different levels of contract. Okay. Why is there someone on the empty throne? Come, Mu has been watching thee, Herald. Wah! This power. Oh, okay. So now he's got the little itty bitty horns. Now I'm curious about what the deep, deep sea logo looks like. And ooh, this is looking kind of sketchy. It seems like this is another chapter that Oda was not actually able to put out in time, which is rough. But ooh, that's cool looking. You can actually see light sort of radiating from where the mark is. It's surging within me. It's chilling. Yeah, this art, this has been happening more often. I'm getting worried. I mean, I'm always worried. But Oda seems to be struggling more. I don't know about that. That makes me uncomfortable. Yeah. This is the power of immortality. It still sends shivers down the spine. He is now beyond any wild monster. He has been forged into a mighty weapon. Consider thyself an immortal knight sworn to Mu. Immortal? I can't believe it. Carve an abyss pentagram in Elbaf. That will mark the bond between us. An abyss pentagram in Elbaf. Okay. So if you carve one of these, you can just like fast travel there anytime you want. Very interesting. Thy dearest wish shall finally be granted. Huzzah! As soon as this last mission is completed, Elbaf will be recognized as a member nation of the world government. Thank you, King Harold. OS Castle, huh? Could you repeat that, Great Emu? Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure you want to be saying that outside of the Hall of the Empty Throne where other people might overhear you? That is scary. Also, this is scary. It's literally on the way to your throne. You don't think people would see that and begin to question the rule behind Elbaf? Mobilize the entire nation and form a grand army of warriors. The giant warrior fleet will stand alongside the Marines and serve the world. Wait, hold on. Everything I've done was to free Elbaf from violence. Of course, if anyone still wishes to fight, I'll gladly encourage them to enlist in the Marines, but who is the king talking to in there? Yeah, why is he talking out loud? Should he not have just the brain beam that goes to where Emu is and he doesn't have to say things out loud? Thou vow to atone for Elbaf's history, even at the cost of becoming a slave. I meant to carry that burden alone. The burden of such history is too great for thee to bear alone. Now hold thy tongue. Thou cannot disobey me. Those who enter into a deep sea covenant may gain immortality and power, but it comes at the cost of total obedience. Well, thou will carry out Mu's orders, regardless of thine own will. This isn't good. I'm losing control. Elbaf, they never meant for it to become part of the fold. Curse that, Emu. Yeah, almost like you have been crippled by your own naivete. But yeah, he's starting to scoot around almost as if he's being pulled by something. Guards! The plan was always to enslave the warriors. Yes, Numbskull. Yes, Nimrod. What is it, Your Majesty? Is someone... Chain me to this pillar, huh? Hurry, summon Elder Jarul and my sons. But sire, I believe Hajrudin is still out at sea, and Loki, Lord Loki that is still imprisoned after what happened. I can't resist for long. What exactly is this concerning Your Majesty? None of that matters now. Release him. You might want to lead, by the way, with the whole, I've lost bodily control and I don't know what is happening to me or what I'm going to do next. Also might want to do the Shanks thing and lose your left arm as soon as possible. Jail, Realm of the Dead, you're free to go. Oh, he used to actually be in nicer quarters in the Realm of the Dead, where he had his own little castle. Head to OS Castle at once. The king requires your presence. Jarul's house. Something urgent? What's going on? And so we return to where this tale began. Ah, at last. At last. See, I said that it was likely that this flashback would wrap up before the beginning of the new year. And I'm still not going to say for sure that it's going to happen because we do still have the holiday break coming up, but we are really coming up real close to like the actual thing that happened that made everything the way it is now. The day of the castle massacre, when Elbaf's most beloved king, Harold the Benevolent, lost his life. Break next week. Yeah. History converges. So, yeah, we're going to be finishing this up real soon. This flashback, that is. Not too soon because of the break. And there's definitely going to be another holiday break real soon. Not sure exactly when it's going to happen. Either the 21st or the 28th. But we shall see. All right. And I should mention, by the way, I forgot to say this. I should have said it earlier. I know I said that the new video that I've been editing would be out within the week, and I said that last Sunday, and obviously that has not happened yet. Lots of little things have happened. It's been tough, but there is a bright future ahead of us because not only am I close to finishing that video, but I've got some critical parts on the way that I think will enhance this channel's future and its content. Won't say too much about it now, but yeah, we've got some cool stuff coming up. Some peripherals. So yeah, look forward to that. And the last thing we're going to do before we wrap up today's stream is we're going to play some BTD6. So let's see what's on the plate today. I'm pretty sure I just unlocked Chimps mode for one of these maps. Let's see, there's Candy Falls. Yeah, there's Candy Falls. There's also Impoppable mode for Alpine Run and Four Circles. But I think we're going to do... Wait, where was it? Candy... We already did Candy Falls, though. We did it last time. So I want to do something different. We can do Impoppable on Four Circles. Which, hold on a second. We're going to want to change things up here. Yeah, switch to this. And... I don't know. I got to have a big think. Let's see, Impoppable. So we want to... It's tough. I think in the center is where you'll get the best, where I'll get the best coverage, but I don't know, I'm thinking about where I want to put things in the near future, and let's make sure this is turned off. Ooh, that was kind of close. I don't know. But Grape Shot is a big help. Once once Buccaneer gets Grape Shot, it becomes a completely different beast, especially in the early game. Now I can start saving up for other stuff, I think. I want to do a hybrid of primary expertise with a naval force as well down here. So I'll probably put I'll put something like smack dab in the center here, a village, that is, and then start building around it. It would have been nice to get it as soon as possible because the sooner I set that up, the sooner I can rake in the savings. But as it is, it's just got to be this way. I also got to make sure to get my hero down as soon as possible. Squeeze him in way over here. And I don't know, is there going to be room? It always looks like there's room down here, but that's because I play with the small monkeys on all the time. Can I fit something down here? No. It was pointless. Because I want everything. I want... There's just not a lot of water to work with. I mean, I guess I could use a portable lake, but I want to be able to... It's just so frustrating. Because there's almost enough room for more stuff. Almost. Round 15, I'm probably going to have to pop Brickle's ability. Because that's when we get a lot of pink balloons. All of a sudden. And no, I think we got it. We're still going strong. I can't forget to get camo detection on this guy, though. Or preferably just a wizard. I don't know. I like the idea of long range, though. So let's throw this down first. And next step after that is getting our discounts. My eye. And notice that today, for some reason, the stream, well, like my in-video stream is actually working correctly. So that's cool. We can still hang tough. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Nice. Very nice. Now, is it round 23 that it comes out or round 24? I think it might be round 24. Let's see. Well, we'll get our wizard for now. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. We'll get this, and then we'll get... Oh, no. Whew! That was a mistake. But we saved it. Alrighty, then. That could have been really bad. We are still going to get a wizard, though, because, like, I want my primary expertise. So, and we should get a hot shot in it. No. I think Brickle's got our leads figured out for now. So let's focus on throwing down more dudes, because it is starting to get tough. Well, first let's have, our wizard guy at the vanguard. He's going to be decamoing folks. Get him monkey sense before more camo balloons show up. This guy up front, set the strong. Nice. All right, that's good for now, but I mean, I'm a little worried about more leads getting through. So let's just go ahead and pick up that hot shot, shall we? There we go. Things are looking pretty strong right now. It's probably time to start thinking about farming. And I should put on some music as well. So let me... Here, I'll fire up this next round while I look for something. Ooh, careful. Oh, hold on a second. No, stop. Stop, that's wrong. Set it back to USB. Yes, please. There we go. That's nice. That's real nice. So let's get a farmer. Speaking of farmers, yeah. Have you guys seen the new Courage the Cowardly Dog game that was put out through Dreams? Looking pretty hype. Now how do I want to do this? Yeah. Well, it's not a pro farmer, so I don't need discounts, but... Wait, before I do that, I should check. Can I fit one here at all? No. Okay, that's pretty sad, actually. That is quite sad. Scoop this up and over. That's the one problem. Well, there are many problems with the small monkeys mode. I still like it just because it makes things less cluttered. But it does make it harder to hash out where the edges of your footprint are. I'll hike this guy way up here because something I am learning is that hitboxes are weird for farmers. Because if it's like... Hold on, let me fix this. If it's like down here, right? Underneath the farmer... Then you can put a farm like way out at the edge of his range, and he'll pick up every banana. But if it's above where the farmer is, and you put a farm there, if it's even just like a little bit outside of his circle, then he'll start whiffing bananas. Some bananas won't get picked up. That sucks. There we ooh. Okay. That's I don't know about that. Maybe it's too soon to farm. Let's invest and our glue boy here. There we go. And these two got it on lock. Everything is good. Everything is cool. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Now I can get another one of these. I want to set up my farms first and then set up another discount village. And if anything goes haywire, I still got my activated abilities. 2 activated abilities now, actually. They're starting to very slowly make their way through. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. You're getting ahead of yourself, boyo. There, that's fine. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's mostly good. It's getting less good. I think now it's time to maybe dial back on farming again. Let's see, what am I more interested in? Let's get the cannon ship for now. And see. Yeah. I think I want my next tower to be monkey pirates. Let's see how much money I can save up while I look for more music. I want to get monkey pirates before round 40 so that I can just instantly get that mob. And it looks like we're going to be able to do it. I would like to be able to get this soon enough that I can just use the ability as soon as the round starts, though. And it looks like that didn't happen, but there you go. We're good. We're good, and we're going to be good for a while because the 40s are super easy. And there you go. That's our discount village. We can get this and this. And we should be able to handle this. Yep, handled. Handled handily. More farming. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's get some more range on this boy. There. There. That's good. And now we've got even more range for this guy. I love that powers can get affected by tower. I can't remember. Is that how special agents worked? Oh, come on. And, ooh, I can squeeze one more in here. Actually, I might be able to squeeze even one more than that, because I got to think about putting stuff here as well. There, I can put one there. Can I possibly swing another one? Well, I mean, there's definitely more room, but not necessarily within the range of the discount. Yeah. Maybe as I upgrade this, the range will get a little bigger. But for now, let's invest in these farms where we do get a discount. On second thought, more ceramics are starting to show up, so I should invest in that instead. Actually work on my defenses. So this is how we usually do it. This is the lineup. We got our ringy boy and our darty boy. And this is the guy we want to upgrade right now. Get him all the way up. And there you go. Ceramics officially handled. And we can start getting these for some slightly more serious farming. Yep, that's handled. That's handled, and it's going to be handled for a while. Because the 50s are pretty easy too. And I'm still not clear on this. How worth it is it to invest in these farms when the plan is to eventually build a Monkeypolis? Like, am I wasting the money on these upgrades when these farms are eventually going to get eaten by the village? Let's see. And I did get this valuable bananas, right? Yes. Yes, it did. And it is, well, it's 2 o'clock now, right? I told my dad that we should be leaving at about 2:45. Like, we should be leaving town around 2:45. So, yeah, like I said, we'll just do this one map, and then we'll wrap it up for today. This is nice though, doing just like super short and sweet, like pretty unstressful streams every once in a while. Ooh, maybe we want to... Nah, we got it. We got it. And then we'll just go ahead and eat this. There you go. Super easy. Like, we are going to be getting our first big ceramic charge, though. So I got to have a big think about how I want to do that. We're going to need this guy. This guy right here. You know what? Before I spend too much money on him, let's just try and squeeze in this right here. So we can farm a wee bit more. Hold on. Let's not get crazy around here. There we go. Handled once again. Ooh. Hold on a second. Let's not celebrate too early now. Okay, we should have this. I imagine this going pretty well. But, you know, maybe let's go ahead and upgrade this guy. With faster throwing as well. Dang, some of them are still kind of getting pretty far. You know what? We need more of this. Even more stalling. And there you go. You know what we're missing? We're missing some of this. There. Now they're awesome. Come on. I want another factory. Oh, another one. Well, it shouldn't be too hard. There, see? Now, something I'm not clear on. Do I get a cash bonus for the regular Monkey Pirates hook shot ability? Or is it only when I make Pirate Board that happens? My eyes are starting to bother me. I think I might have some getting used to when it comes to this new streamer lighting. It's a little intense, a little hard to manage. I played with it for a while before stream started and could not quite get to my... This does not have valuable nanners. Why not? More music. Another factory. Things are gonna start getting more difficult soon, though. This track reminds me, I've recently started binging the Super Best Friends playthroughs of the Devil May Cry series again. And they're fun, but the sheer number of like factual errors and false assumptions is a little irksome. To the point that I almost want to make a video about that. Because for being Devil May Cry fans, there's just so much that they get wrong. I was gonna say, who hasn't shown up yet? Who's dawdling along back there? Got another one of these. We're about to get another ceramic rush, though. What? Okay, so these are like stacks of BFBs is what I'm getting. They did look a little weird. Let's see how this goes, huh? I did kind of panic a little bit and use the activate ability again. 78's the one we really have to worry about, though. I should have gotten this right away. But yeah, let's have a little think. I think it has only just occurred to me that we don't have a mode mauler yet. I just skipped that for whatever reason, and I feel silly now. We are very slowly creeping up on DDT territory, so I want to invest in this now. Okay, that was good, but there's another one coming later that's much harder. I got my activated ability, though, so it should be cool. I'll just pop it now. And there you go. No sweat. And we're going to be good for a while, so more farming for me. Next up is the Monkey Town. You know what? Let's go ahead and eat this. Maybe shouldn't have done that. Nah, because we got our first strike. It ain't no thing. Okay, now we can buy this and this and this and this. All at a discount. And then just do this. And there you go. I say there you go a lot. I'm picking up more on it the more I stream. It's a nasty little verbal tick. Next step is the Monkeyopolis, although that will take a lot of saving. And since it is going to take a while, I might as well work on a mode of savings that will help out a little bit. In terms of defense. And that's going to be this guy right here. We're going to save up for him. Oh, actually, the Monkeyopolis is more expensive than the Spirit of the Forest, so we're going to be getting the Monkeyopolis first. Or, follow me on this. Maybe it's time to invest more in defenses, because this is getting kind of rough. Oh, that's actually not what I meant to do. Oh boy. That was bad. So, I really want to save up for a preemptive strike. I'll spend just a little money. Yeah, excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, sure. Whatever. I'll spend a little money on this. I mean, that was more than a little money, but that should help. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. There we go. I don't know. I'm feeling myself now. So now I kind of want to just... Let's see how this round goes. We can go ahead and get the Monkeyopolis. We can afford it. It's fine. It's good. Everything's good. And we can just start putting those farms back right away. Because it's fine. It's totally fine, you guys. Whoops. And then there was one more right here. And we've got our farms back. But it is getting close. Let's go ahead and get preemptive strike. And there you go. We should be good for a bit. Oh, that doesn't work anymore. I forgot. So now that that's figured, let's ramp up our farming once again. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, we got this. At some point, we are going to need that Pirate Lord, though. Because we're getting lots more ZOMGs now. And preemptive strike just is not good enough for that. I don't want to rely on the activated ability when throngs of these dudes start showing up. And now we're going to be getting our first DDTs, which should be no problem, thanks to the preemptive strike. No problem at all. There you go. And we might as well just go ahead, since we can afford it, let's go ahead and get this here. And this. And there you go. Dang it. I can't stop saying it. Okay, let's shoot for a Pirate Lord. We don't have... Actually, hold on. Let me reread. Let me refresh my memory on how the Energizer works. Ability cooldowns everywhere by 20% and by 40% for water-based monkeys. While in radius, well, we're not going to be able to do that, but... Is there really no way to squeeze this in? Are you sure? That is the one thing about this map that really bothers me. Is if there was just room for one more water tower in each of these little pools of water. That would be so much better. Maybe I should have... I don't know. Maybe I should have put the Buccaneer down here instead. Ugh, can't focus on it too much. Oh, that's good. That is so cool. That's cool, and I didn't farm too strong this time. We've only got a few rounds left. So let's just. We can stop ramping up our farming now and just kind of. Instead of saving money, we can start spending it. So let's go ahead and start doing that now. We're going to get this. Yeah, we're going to wrap things up now. Going to get the mobile eliminator. And oh, we never even got the moat press. We've actually skimped out on a lot of the upgrades that we normally get when we play this game. There's our domination. Man, blimps don't even stay on screen long enough for me to like use the hook shot ability or whatever it's called. Juggernaut, Icicle Impale. I mean, it's not really necessary at this point. Super Glue. There, yeah. Their fate is already pretty much sealed at this point. I don't think there's anything they can do. Yep. And now we just do this. Eliminator. Eliminator. Oh, I forgot about that. I forget about the actual first strike activated ability a lot. I totally forget that it's there, to be honest. And there you go. That's that game, unpoppable. And what are we going to spend our knowledge on, huh? Already pretty much got everything that I want from the. Well, not everything. I've got these two. And this. I mean, there are no, like, bad, like, undesirable upgrades. Except this. Bionic Augmentation seems like the worst, most garbage knowledge in the primary tree. Like, who's gonna worm their way all the way down here and spend a knowledge point just so Bionic Boomerang can see camo sometimes? That is not nearly reliable. I want a tower that can see camo all the stinking time. Or that can remove camo entirely. Like Shimmer. Bionic, that's garbage. He's got the little, like, scope eye thing on him. He's got the little power scanner. He should be able to just do it all the time, honestly. Like, after investing that much in that tower, just do it. You can make him more expensive. I don't care. Just do it. Just give him all camo all the time and then change this to something else. I don't know. Maybe he deals more damage to camo. Military, again, I've already got pretty much everything. I never use pilots. I try not to. I don't like them. I don't like mortars either. Darling Hunters are fine. Gorgon Storm is cool. But these other two are just like whatever. Support's full. Heroes is full. You know what? I was working on getting pre-game prep. So Maybe I'll get that. Let me double check the magic tree. Because magic tree is another really good tree where, like, pretty much every ability is something that you want. Military is one where there's only a few that you want, but you gotta comb through a massive skill tree to actually get to them. Like, the only ones you really care about are military I almost said military subscription, military conscription, advanced logistics, and big balloon sabotage. And the rest are just kind of whatever. Primary is almost all good, except for, again, bionic augmentation. Magic is all good. Support is all good. Heroes is all good. Powers, man. Like, this is worthless. A lot of this. Here's the thing, right? I remember. I don't know. I've said this before, but I remember when I first played this on mobile, I wasted 7 points on powers just to get Monkey Farmer's slightly longer radius, only for them to come out with pro farmers that already have superior radius. Does fit farmers affect pro farmers? I don't know. I'd like to think that they do, because if they don't, then this point is pointless. But I don't know. And the only other one that I might be interested in is Grand Prix Spree. So Grand Prix Spree, fit farmers, and pre-game prep are the only powers knowledge that are kind of even remotely worth it. For now, though, because I did start it, I think I am just going to go ahead and continue on the path to you need 3 points. That's... like, are you kidding me? That's garbage. Okay, so let me get one of these. Let me get one of these points that I don't actually care about. It's definitely not going to be the, like, camo traps that I never use, mines that I never use, glue that I never use. Techbot that I never... What is this? Techbot gains a targeting option to trigger only when balloons under a specific check. What does that even... What does that even mean? A targeting option to trigger only when balloon... Interesting. That's actually... That's interesting, but not enough for me to actually play with it. So, whatever. I'll just get this. It's whatever. That's it for Bloons Tower Defense 6 for today, guys. And that's going to do it for this stream. It's about time for me to start getting ready so I can go see the whole bloody affair with my dad in theaters. Looking forward to it. For now, plan is to stream again. Ooh, that's tough. Because, again, One Piece is on break. It's the next time we're going to be reading One Piece is probably going to be on the 21st. Unless that turns out to be a holiday break and it's like a 2-week break. I'll have to check on... Can I check on that now? Can I just go to, like, Arlong Park? And then, yes, please. Not clear. Not clear. But I think it should be back on the 21st. But we got to figure out if I want to do another stream just to check out the newest episode of Digital Circus as soon as possible. Because I am very much looking forward to it. And it would be nice to just do that sooner rather than later to get in on the hype. We'll see. Oh, by the way, I just noticed I finally have $7,000 so I can go ahead and pick up one of these dudes. Hey, Corvus. I'll never use him, but I like having everything unlocked just so I have the option. Corvus is actually way too technical for me. For now, plan on our next stream being the 21st. Might be sooner. Might be a pleasant surprise there. I'm not sure. I'll think about it. Have a big old thinkums. If there are any changes, just the way you're going to find out would be through these socials. You had to pick one to keep up with. It would definitely be Twitter because it's just the easiest to manage. But yeah, thanks for checking us out. Your support is always appreciated because every view, like, comment, subscription, follow, all of that helps push us on to bigger and better things. But that'll do for now. Thanks again for showing up, and we'll see you guys later. Have a good night.